It is Zyklor Block T. Let me just check something really quickly. My audio is on, okay. Alright, we're good. It should be recording me, but I muted the sound because it was kind of annoying, just the constant booming. But I'm back, and I'm assuming that I've lost a lot of traction, but I just posted a latest video, and I play Rocket Obby. Played a lot since getting my new mouse, which was like a week ago ish, a little more than that. But yeah, so I decided I want to make some videos on this because I do need some traction. I'm gonna be making like 3 shorts a day, and then on top of that, probably like 1 or even 2 videos a day. But I don't want to post too often because that can actually kill your traction. So instead, what I'm doing is I'm just stockpiling videos. So as you can see, I already have a pretty good. I already have a pretty good best time in this. So hopefully, I can try to beat that within this video. Start by doing it normally. Here, let's let down. Now, doing it normally is probably the easiest way to do it, but it's not as efficient as some of the other ways to do it. I just wasted time right there. Yeah, like here, right? I don't think I'm gonna beat my time. Now, doing it normally, if you do it right, you can definitely beat whatever time you want. Like for example, my time, I feel like I could beat that doing it normally. So let's try to do it. Now, there are always pretty bad times in chat, but to be fair, I feel like this game is a pretty steep learning curve. Not like Bed Wars or like Sky Wars or just PvP in general, or like you learn it and then it starts to get a little easier and then it gets way easier. This game, you're either good at it or you're not. So now there's not much commentary I can do for this video, so I'm just gonna sort of ramble on. Now, I'm considering if I get enough views on this video. So if I get 1,000 views on this video and at least 500 likes, then I will attempt to make a Google form and I'll listen to, I don't know, confessions and stories and stuff that you guys have. But yeah. So what I was talking about last video, which just like this one, I'm bringing it up pretty late in the video, so I've probably lost like 90% of everybody watching, but I'm not gonna waste any more time. In fact, the video's starting right here. What's up? I'm Zyklor, but I'm kidding. I'm not editing this. So I talked about how I was potentially gonna be in Mayhem's new event, which would be pretty cool because I can make so much content about it. But what I think might be even cooler than that is how exactly I plan to win. So I don't know if it's gonna be like a win-lose thing. But what I do know is that if it is a win-lose thing, I want to win. And either way, I want to be insanely good at, you know, beating people and stuff. So I'll convince a lot of people to hold an election. If they don't hold an election, then I'll eventually take it by force. I will take control of a small group of people. And you may be asking, Zyklor, if you're like a low tier 3 or like high tier 4, how are you gonna beat people in PvP? And the answer is, I'm not. I'm thinking bigger than that. You see, I'm assuming that it's hardcore, which means that One wrong fight and I'm done. I've lost the whole event and I've lost my chance and my channel loses traction yet again. That is not what I want to happen, obviously. So I probably won't even attempt to try and fight people because I know a better way. What I'm going to do is take control of the event from the inside. I'm going to control the economy, I'm going to control everything. And I will start the downturn of everybody who gets in my way. I'm just going to start a bunch of, I don't know, blocks.io, like shops and stuff. I'll get a bunch of people to pretend to be shop owners. Really, it's just going to be me. And hopefully, with a few people and a lot of farming and stuff, I can get really rich, get really good armor, which I'm gonna need, and do all of this while being unknown. Because if people know that I'm ripping them off by monopolizing the economy, then, people might not like that. But yeah, I'm gonna scam people by basically just owning all the shops and then making everything super expensive. I know. I'm evil. I'm going to be evil for this. Then once I have a large amount of people that trust the shops that are supposedly owned by different people on the server, I'm going to get them all, lure them into a trap, kill a lot of people, take a lot of gear, and by this time it's going to be pretty clear who's involved in all of this. People are going to know that it's me. And that'll be a little bad because now I might actually have to start fighting people. But it's okay because when I have a lot of money, I can hire some people. And I'll overtly try the same thing on different islands. I'll get people from different islands to pretend to be shopkeepers and I'll just take all their stuff. And I really don't care if people are ripping me off. Like if I pay them for like a certain portion of the shop and they don't give me that much, I don't really care if I get scammed. What I really care about is monopolizing the other islands. Because if I own all the shops in the other islands, that means I basically own all the diamonds. And if a leader doesn't do things my way, I'll just make sure that the shops in their island stop popping up and that people make less diamonds and nobody wants to trade with them. And if they can't trade, then that means they'll have to turn to some of my other shops, which they don't know that I own. And now that I have complete control of the economy, I'll get really good gear and make a giant mega trap. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I could really say for this video. I'm making some more edited videos starting Friday. So I don't know what date that's gonna be. But yeah. So as of right now, I'm just trying to get videos out there just to get YouTube to know that I exist. And I don't want them to be completely boring, but at the same time, I really don't have that much time since I'm trying to get out 2 videos every day. And then on top of those 2 videos, 3 shorts that are actually edited. So yeah. It's kind of easy to use the shorts because I have Opus Clip, not sponsored. But if you're a Blocks.io creator, I recommend Opus Clip, especially if you're a long form creator, because most Blocks.io long form channels don't really do shorts, and then most shorts channels don't really do long form. And I feel like if you have like the perfect mix, you can reach way more people with all of your videos. Because like the videos are only gonna get so many views, unless you're like Blocks Mayhem or Sudi. Miss Sudi already, but if you're like Blocks Mayhem or I don't know, another big Blocks YouTuber, then unless you're like a really big blocks YouTuber, you're not really gonna get that many views on your videos. But shorts, you'll always get a good-ish amount of views. Like, for example, right? My most viewed video right now is 300 views, which is absolutely terrible. But my most viewed short is like 2,500 views, which again for shorts that's pretty bad too. But let's say for every 1,000 people on shorts, I can convince one of them to subscribe. Then that means that short gained me 3 subscribers, and I can't even tell you how many videos it would take for me to get 3 subscribers. And yeah, it's kind of hard to make shorts, but you don't really even have to make shorts. You can just make videos and then use a software like Opus Clips, or if you have the time, edit it, or if you have the money, hire an editor to break it up into a bunch of little shorts. Then just get the best one. Just get the best short out of all of them, and then just post that. That's what I do for like most of my shorts are just recycled videos. I swear. Most of my popular shorts are just I recycled a really long video. You know, okay. I'm sort of going off into a tangent, but half of the videos that I make I never even post. Not even half. For every 10 videos that I'll make, I'll probably post like 8 of them. Because most of the time it's just me doing nothing. And like I usually keep my videos around 10 to 15 minutes. I know 8 minutes is like the sweet spot for YouTube, but I have them around 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm trying to get monetized. I'm not monetized yet, but let's say you're somebody who is monetized, right? If you have really, really long videos, you can get way more money for them, but people aren't really going to watch them, so I don't know where I was going there. I'm sort of going on tangent. But what I was saying before is half of like for every 10 videos that I actually record, and then even like probably 5 of them I end up editing, only one of them ends up being uploaded. And even then, it's most of the time really, really boring, and probably a large percent of the time unedited. So I gotta start editing more. But if you have a lot of like raw footage like that, like I probably have like 3 hours worth of just straight footage that I never use. On every video, I put it into Opus Clips, and if it's not sponsored again, by the way, if it's an actually funny clip or it's actually something that I would watch, then I'll post it. So yeah. But yeah, use shorts. If you're a blocks.io content creator, please just use shorts. It's way more worth it than you think. I wasted a lot of time there. It's way more worth it than you think. People watch shorts way more. You get a little bit of traction, and from there you can just get people. Like, even if you don't want to use shorts, like I don't really like making shorts, but I already explained how you don't really have to do most of the work that goes into making the actual short. You can just use something like Opus Clips or edit it yourself from your actual videos. So, oh, by the way, now that I have a mouse, my videos are going to be way better, which means more shorts. So, yeah. But I really want to get a PR, but I don't know if this is going to work. I haven't played in a while, okay, guys? So, and I'm not used to using a mouse, so that's why. Hold on. No, I was so close there. I was so close to getting a PR. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. I'm probably gonna post like 10 shorts today. Like, I don't have to have 10 shorts uploaded. I'm probably gonna upload 10 shorts. I'm not gonna post them. Because this video is super boring. I'm gonna post it anyways. I don't know how long. Hold up. How long has it been? It's been 15 minutes already. And I'm gonna upload this unedited video because somebody's gonna sit through all this. Then they're definitely gonna subscribe because they have to actually like my content, since like 90% of this is boring. I swear, guys, if you made it this far in the video, I'm not gonna keep making boring content just until Friday, so I can just pump out a lot of videos right now just to get some traction. It doesn't usually take me that long to get traction. When I made my channel, I actually got traction like immediately. Like the first short I posted was insane. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm kind of tired. I've been sitting here recording for like an hour, I think, and I've only gotten 2 videos out of it. And I need to post this video because I'm trying to post 2 videos daily, and I don't really want to sit through another recording. We'll just post this quickly, get some more shorts, subscribe, and I'll start making a confessions video while I play.